Let's dive into the complete and narrated chapter of One Piece 1157. Ready? Then let's go. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm bringing you the full narrated version of One Piece chapter 1157, packed with important events. But before we start, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. This really helps the channel grow and reach more people. Alright, let's get into it. We have almost the entire chapter narrated, about 90% of it, since some parts had too many watermarks. I might later make another video with it 100% complete. Still, I recommend you read the official chapter on Sunday with the official translation. Substitute Pilgrimage of the Golden Harvest of the Oni Child Yamato, Volume 39. To protect the city, he fought against Kaido but died without leaving even a body behind. I wonder what Kaido did to that hero. Probably pulverized the guy completely. The chapter begins with an opening note. The Rocks Pirates are formed. We see them raiding a place called International Charity Union Temple, Fat Colony. Right away, it's clear they're far from being a united group. Ochoku, future Wang Ji, and Lin Lin, future Big Mom, are in the middle of their escape. Ochoku shouts, "We got everything, let's get out of here." The head monk tries to stop them. "Wait, that money is for the less fortunate children." Lin Lin replies, "Liar." Meanwhile, the Den Den Mushi starts ringing. It's Kaido and Newgate trapped at the bottom of a pit. "Lower the last elevator." "We're still here, you idiots." Ochoku mutters, "What's that noise?" "Hey, Shiki." Shiki, with his usual mocking tone. "Oh, that's right. I forgot about them." He throws a bomb into the pit, which explodes moments later. Laughing, Shiki says, "That leaves more money for us." Idiots. The head monk realizes, "Damn it, those bastards completely saw through our bluff. Has the Navy arrived yet?" One of the monks, "They're close. Then don't let them escape." "Lock down the temple. The gates close." Stussy comments. "Damn it, iron bars." Lin Lin says, "So they plan to trap us here? Let's just destroy it." "Out of the way, Bokihan." But something catches her attention. In the following pages, we see tidal waves and the water splitting around the temple. Newgate is using Shima Yurashi, the same technique he used at Marineford. The Rock's pirates start falling. Ganzui panics. "Ground sinking? What's going on?" Ochoku corrects him. "No, this is an earthquake. It's his doing." Lin Lin shouts, "Newgate!" The entire temple collapses into ruins. Kaido says to Whitebeard, "I'm jealous of you. I want something like that too." Newgate explains, "You're talking about a devil fruit? You'd better choose wisely, because it stays with you for the rest of your life." Kaido agrees. "Yeah, you're right." Kyo bursts in, furious. "Who's the bastard that screwed us over?" Ochoku points upward. Shiki is floating, now officially confirmed to have the Fuwa no Mi. Kyo accuses, "So it was you who sold us out, Shiki?" Shiki answers sarcastically, "Oh, Kyokan, so you're alive? I was so worried about you." Rox Diesbeck cuts in, annoyed. "What the hell are you doing? Playing around? Everyone get moving." Kyo and Shiki start fighting, much like the way Zoro and Sanji bicker. Meanwhile, Ganzui assures the treasure is safe, but John interrupts. "Hey, Rox, look around out at sea. Several Navy ships are surrounding the area." John says, "It's the Navy. We're completely surrounded." Rox D. "Vohaha! What a mess, huh? Hey, guys, now's not the time for petty fights. Get ready to set sail, quick." Newgate suspects. "That was fast. Could the information have been leaked?" Rox changes his mind. "Wait a second. We're not setting sail at all. Get ready to attack. Sink them and plunder everything." Narrator, in just 2 years since the formation of the Rocks Pirates, they committed 16 assault incidents, sank 76 ships, burned 14 ports, destroyed 5 towns, overthrew 1 country, violated 3 special cases under Article 18 of the World Law, and had 25 criminal records erased. Although this was the same sea where the future pirate king, Gol D. Roger, once sailed, it can be said that those few years in which they made their waves became known as the Era of Rocks. Page 8, Introduction Box. New World, Inishi. The World Government agent says, "What's the meaning of this?" "Leave immediately, Harold. Unaffiliated countries are considered lawless zones by us. People living in such countries have no human rights." Harold replies, "That shouldn't be the case. The world government is not the rule of this world. Release those people." When Elbaf was devastated by famine, they were a friendly nation who helped us free of charge. We owe them our lives. The citizens shout, King Harold, please save us. Harold says, now is the time for me to repay my debt. That's why I won't leave this place. The world government agent warns, hey Harold, Elbaf is still only considered a candidate for affiliated nation status. Helping us out would be one thing, but if you protect an unaffiliated nation, your own affiliation candidacy will only slip even further out of reach. Page 9. The world government agent orders, we're telling you to leave immediately, Harold. The agent shoots one of the citizens. Harold shouts, these bastards are not humans at all. Harold leaps onto the world government ship where the captured citizens are being held as hostages. A headline from the World Economy newspaper reads, Harold, the king of Elbaf, shows his true nature. Pretending to be a friend of the government, he sank an innocent warship. Introduction. Box. Elbaf. Ida's bar. Rocks D. Seebeck says, Voha! I told you, that's exactly how the government is. Let's drink at the castle, Harold. Harold replies, don't be foolish. There's no way I would allow someone with a reputation as infamous as yours into our country. Rock says, why don't you and the whole country become my nakama, Harold? Just give in already. I can't stand watching you bow your head to the government like that any longer. Page 10. Harold says, one day, Elbaf will surely join the world government. Rox laughs. What kind of culture considers shaving your head an act of sincerity? Vohaha! Now Harold has his head shaved, just like in the portrait we saw of him at Aurist Castle, but still with the horns. Harold says, Garp also laughed at me. Rox replies, Garp, huh? That guy hates his higher-ups. He should just become a pirate already. Harold says, in every organization there is trash, but the Marines are an admirable military force that helps people every day. From Elbaf, we'll start with John Giant. Many more will become Marine soldiers. If only we could send more of our warriors, whose strength is just wasting away. They could surely be of great help to the people. Rock says, now that's scary. Hey, can you convince him for me, Ida? Ida answers, yes, if Harold were my son, I would tell him this. Choose your friends wisely. Rock shouts, hey, don't screw with me. Page 11, introduction box, Marine headquarters. Kong says, just by rolling over in their sleep, they can crush nearby humans to death. If you make them mad, your life would be in grave danger. Do you really think those guys can coexist with humans? Or so I've been told. Garp replies, don't give me that crap. Just put them in a separate squad and all will be well. Introduction Marine Vice Admiral Garp, Luffy's grandfather. Sengoku says, Harold is a sincere man. He's trying to change the history of Elbaf. Introduction box, Marine Vice Admiral, Sengoku, future Fleet Admiral. Otsuru says, rumor has it that he's being invited by Rox to join him. If that ever happens, I'm not sure the Marines would be able to stop them. Introduction, Marine Vice Admiral, Otsuru, future Great Staff Officer. Kong says, I get it, but geez, I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place here. They're historically known for their violent nature. Introduction box, Marine Admiral, Kong, future Commander-in-Chief. Garp says, I want those qualities in our ranks, Kong-san. Just make Elbaf an affiliated nation already. Kong answers, if that were for me to decide, I wouldn't be having such a hard time right now. Page 12, introduction box. 42 years ago in Hachinosu. We see the island of Hachinosu in several newspapers being read by pirates. A pirate says, hey, we have news. Another pirate says, this is truly big news. Another pirate says, Shakuyaku of the Kuja pirates has stepped down as captain. The pirates shout, what? Another pirate says, so that means the possibility of encountering her at sea has just dropped to 0, right? Another pirate says, this is a disaster. I sailed the seas dreaming of being attacked by the Kuja pirates with Shakuyaku on board. Another pirate says, you said it. Now our springtime of youth is. The pirates cry out, Shaki-chan! Page 13. We see Big Mom, Linlin, and Gloriosa, who has already joined the Rocks pirates. Gloriosa says, I wonder what Shaki is planning. Linlin says, maybe she quit to chase after a man just like you did, huh? So in the end, the island of women will be defeated by love. Gloriosa replies, someone like you, who pops out kids like popcorn, could never understand the suffering of love. Although it's unthinkable that she's been afflicted with love sickness, if she's chasing after Roger, I will not forgive her at all. A note shows that with Linlin here are also Katakuri and Oven, still babies, of course. We see Stussy with them, who says, everyone keeps saying, Shaki this, Shaki that, but you only have eyes for me, right, Newgate? Newgate says, I have never even once fallen in love with you, woman. Stussy replies, what did you say? This is me, the very popular Miss Buckin. Newgate says, then I see no problem here. Stussy says, no, I only want you. The pirates shout, urgent, urgent, big news, the Kuja ship is at the coast. Another pirate says, what? Page 14. Introduction box on Pirate Island. It could be said that this is one of the greatest incidents of all. The goddess has descended to earth, says one pirate. Now I can die happy, says another. Shaki says, thank you, Toritoma. Yes, here is fine. You can drop me off here. Take care, Captain. We then see that the Kuja ship has brought Shaki to Pirate Island. The narrator says, across the world, a beautiful and untouchable flower from the heights has just landed in a den full of bloodthirsty beasts, and that's why all this commotion. She says, this is Pirate Island, right? Another pirate asks, but why are you here? Why did you come to such a dirty and filthy place as this? Another says, you're way too strong. You can't go beyond this point. Another asks, could it be you're going to join the Rocks Pirates, just like Gloriosa? Shaki replies to the pirate, no, I just want to live here for a while. All the pirates together shout, what? Page 15, Shaki says, look, I'm also a pirate, you know? Even if I change my life, the Marines will still hunt me down. I want to hide here, so you won't stop protecting me, right? The pirates say, of course, we will protect you. Shaki then says, there's a certain bad smell here. The pirates say, no problem, we will clean everything for you. Shaki says, okay, I want to open a shop. The pirates reply, all right, we'll build one for you right now, immediately. The pirates add, we'll even plant flowers for you. Rock shows up and says, hey, what the hell is going on here? You all gathering and making all this noise? The pirates whisper, it's the guys from the Rocks Pirates. This is bad. Please don't get mad at us, Roxanne. We did this of our own will. We beg you, please let Shaki stay here on this island. Final pages 16 and 17. The narrator says this is the infamous Shaki's Ripoff Bar 1 month waiting queue, a legendary place mentioned in the tales of Pirate Island, Hachinosu. Zebek says, what the hell is this? We see Shaki, absolutely stunning, already wearing her bar apron. Oh, how wonderful, my first customers, I bet all of you want a drink, right? Then Rox, Newgate, Q, Marlin, Shiki, and John instantly fall in love with hearts coming out of their eyes and mouths. They shout, there's an angel here! The narrator says, the peony. Note, the Japanese term for peony is Shakuyaku, blooming in the arid wasteland, instantly blessed the entire island. Over time, she would become the treasure that the pirates of this island could never afford to lose. Without treasure, there is nothing to steal. Shaki says, it seems I can't open this. John immediately says, let me help you. Zebek says, this bar smells amazing. The scene changes. We go to the room of authority in Mary GOS. We see Marcus Mars making a proposal to Harold. Very well, tell this to Harold. Once you warriors of Elbaf fulfill these conditions, we guarantee your membership to the world government. And kill Rox. Final note. What is the membership condition given to Harold? No chapter next week. That's it, folks. Besides killing Rox, what do you think was the proposal made to King Harold? Well, leave it in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave your like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. See you next time, and thanks.